Hey guys, my name is Dom. I go by Dom the Healer, as some of you guys should know. If you're new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for choosing me as your reader. If you're not still, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for choosing me to be my. Thank you for choosing me to be your reader. And what's good? Like, what's up? So before we get into today's reading, I do want to say, I said thank you, yes. But thank you guys anyways again for choosing me to be your reader. But please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, or hit the notification bell if you want to know when I post another video. If you were looking, if you are looking to book a personal reading with me, all the information for that should be down in the description box below. That will tell you all of that. I do accept donations to my channel, so if you guys would like to donate to my channel, I do accept Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo. Those are also the payment methods I use for readings. Yeah, feel free to do that down in the description box below. All the information for that should be there. Also, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do so at goodfelladom, on Twitter at goodfelladom. In my about section here, matter of fact, on my YouTube channel here, will link you directly to my social media if that's something you're interested in. Also, on my about section here on YouTube, as well as my social media bios, I have a link tree that'll link you to my SoundCloud and my podcast. I do make music, so if you want to check out my SoundCloud, you're more than welcome. I have a podcast by the name of the Dom Podcast, so if you guys want to check that out, it'll be on Spotify, Google, and Apple. And without further ado, let's get into today's reading. So I thought I would do something like fun. Like the other day, I was filming a reading, right? And one of the messages, I didn't post the reading, by the way, unfortunately. Things just didn't work out the way I wanted them to. But one of the pals that I did, what did I say? Oh, one of the pals had to do with like reality TV. And it got me like really like excited because I felt like I was like laughing a little bit in the pile, like I was kind of like joking around. I liked the energy, even though I didn't really understand it. So I figured, why not? Let's do a reading on what your life would be like if you were on reality TV, or if you were on reality TV, what your life would be like. I don't know. Let's see what y'all would be like on camera. All right, let's see what y'all would be like on camera, like how this would affect you, perhaps, like anything like that. Whatever wants to come through, whatever spirit wants to say. I was thinking about this. I didn't plan it too much. I think I'm gonna just go with the flow and see what happens here. So, we have 4 powers here. We have the Moonstone, we have Citrine, we have Amethyst, and we have the Superman Crystals. So, if you haven't already, pick your timestamps below. Like I said, we have I'm using a cutting board. This is huge, by the way. Yeah. But I want you guys to see the crystals, because someone once told me that they couldn't see them. So, we have the Moonstone, we have Citrine, we have Amethyst, and we have the Superman Crystal. So, if you haven't already, please click down to your timestamp below, and let's see what your life would be like on reality TV. So if you chose Power 1, you chose the Moonstone. We are using today Mystic Monday's Tarot. I thought it would add like a little bit of a flair just because of like the colors in this. The colors that we use in this. But let's see here. Let's move this out of the way. Wait, should I sage again, Spirit? Okay, let's sage again. We're gonna use Palo Santo this time now. Alright, so if you chose power number 1, you chose this Moonstone here. Let's see what your life would be like if you were on reality TV. Calling on my angels and spirit guides and those of love and light, ask you to please be a part of this reading with me. If you are not a love and light, please exit now. Only those of love and light are allowed to be here. Once again, if you are not a love and light, you are banned from this reading in all aspects. Please exit now. Only those of love and light are supposed to be there. Calling on God and on my angels and spirit guides and those of love and light, my ancestors, ask, could you please tell me what would my Power 1's life be like if they were on reality TV? Alright, right off the bat, sorry. If you are not a love and light, you are banned from this reading. Please exit now. Only those of love and light are allowed to be here. Calling on all those of love and light, and ask you to please be part of this reading with me. What would my Power 1's life be like if they were on reality TV? Alright, instantly, I keep hearing something about sex or just being sexy. So I feel like you guys, whether male or female, even though like reality TV is predominantly like female, if you're like a woman, you are like gorgeous. You're like a freaking goddess. But you come across as like an airhead, a little bit. But it's like super pretty. You're the type of woman who would probably end up being like a side chick. Most definitely, like you probably like sleep with someone else's like another one of the cast members' husbands, or be known for being like a popular like hoe in like Hollywood or whatever. If you're a man, you probably have like a little bit of like a thugged out type of like image to you. Something about you comes across as like incredibly hood, but like women love you for like your sex skills and just the fact that you were overall just like a hot ass dude. Really. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this makes me feel like this is probably like the only way that you're making money. There's a sense of like laziness that like surrounds you, where it's like your looks kind of give you everything. I get the sense that you probably would be like a sex worker on the side of like doing reality TV. You would probably be like a yeah, sex worker. You do independent sex work on like what? On OnlyFans, yeah. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that on OnlyFans. Yes, you're on OnlyFans. What else is here? But there's like this energy of it's like your looks are like your like richest asset. You're not that rich in finances. You might not even be that rich in love, because I'm hearing toxic relationships. So you'd be known for like having a lot of toxic relationships. Yeah, 5 of Cups upright. You guys would live a life where it's just like super kind of like sad. It's like you're single forever, and because you're like so brokenhearted, I feel like the more brokenhearted you get, you guys could be Scorpios watching this, or maybe even like an air sign, because Libras and Geminis and Aquarius can get this evil too. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Something about you guys is like not that interesting, but what I do get is like as you guys progress forward. Not progress forward, but like move forward in life, as you guys like continue to move forward in life, as you guys continue to like grow, as you guys continue. I feel like I'm making it sound like basically as you get older is what I'm trying to say. You'll probably be in a toxic relationship after toxic relationship till you'll get to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep sleeping with people for the rest of my life. Like if you're a man, you definitely live like some sort of like Hugh Hefner type of lifestyle, where it's like you got like 1,000 different like girls, like 8 like I see like a man like in an apartment, probably like it's like a tight squeeze, but like I don't know, maybe they don't live with you, but like you, if you want it, you could call over like 8 different girls that have like the biggest, best fantasies in the world. If you're a woman, you definitely like sleep with like a bunch of different dudes, not in like the way I just mentioned like with the guys, although you could take it how it resonates, but it's just like this energy of like you sleeping with like a bunch of different dudes, same much over and over again, almost like a polyamorous relationship. Like 2 of them I think are either married, or like one of them is married. Out of those 2 people, one of them is like married, and he's like in separation from his partner, like he's about to get divorced or whatever, or she, whatever, take it how it resonates. And then the other ones are like dads, or just like say if you're like a 40-year-old woman, like a 30-something-year-old woman, you might date men who are like fresh out of college, like that type of energy here. If you're a guy, you definitely, for some reason, you love like mature women, especially women who have like certain body types, or not certain body types, but basically bigger is better, if you know what I mean. That type of energy. But you'll be like very, very like upset and sad within this like lifestyle of like, cause you'll be famous and you'll be like stable enough to like stay afloat, but like that's it. And people would love you, because I feel like if you're a guy, most of you guys watching this, you probably have like a really huge like wand or sword or whatever, and like some of you guys could even be smaller. It doesn't really matter, because I feel like people like you either way. Like even if it's like a Tic Tac type of size, like you still get it because you're just good looking. They want to explore you, kind of. If you are a woman, there's some slip and slide energy there. Not too much, but you're just like so gorgeous. Like a dude feels like you're the type of guy that everyone says that they have to wife, and then it's like when they wife you, it's like either they don't know how to keep you or they just don't want to keep you. They don't want to keep you. Yeah. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles. So there's this energy of you guys being like left out in the cold. With that Ace of Pentacles, I get the vibe that like you guys are. Oh no, because it wasn't the Ace of Pentacles. I think it was the Knight of. Was it the Knight? Oh, it was the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are like the hot ones that you might not be like the most interesting character, but you're just like hot. So it's like everybody like in some way, shape, or form is like jealous of you. Like you might get thrown. I feel like if you're like a man, like I'm thinking of like, I don't know, maybe like one of those Bachelor TV shows, like Bachelorette TV shows, or like whatever, where it's like a group of people coming together. If you're like a man, you're like not that interested only because it's just like your looks that people care about. You might be like a Libra or like an Aquarius or just some type of energy that you have where it's just like you don't want to be into the bullshit. But when you do get into it, it's probably like once or twice throughout the entire like show's history maybe that you're on there. Um, and most of the time it's just like you're sitting there like unbothered by everything. This makes me think of like a Libra. Just because that's like you're super hot, but then you come across super boring. And it's not that you're boring. I feel like you just want to be at peace. I feel like you're like super like you could be like very adventurous and like potentially even you might have some wisdom, you might not. I don't think you guys are like the smartest, but you definitely or you don't come across as the smartest at least. Because I see you guys have like wisdom. You have wisdom. Like you know how to like win at life by doing nothing, and it's because you know about the law of attraction, you know about universal laws and stuff. Yeah, so it's like you choose to just like continue to like just chill. Especially see look at this side of Pentacles and how she's just chilling sitting out there. Like that's you guys are just like, yo, I'm by myself but I'm good. It's like as long as you're not in no drama, but out there I do get the sense that sometimes you might feel left out because it's like, damn, like I'm really not in no drama. Like you just sit there and you chill the entire time and you just look hot. Six of Wands, there's some sort of success. If you go on like a show that's like a competitive type of show, there's a good chance you won't win. You'll make it to like the middle of the season. Like say if there's like 12 people when like they do like round like I don't know 6 is like when you about to head home. And there's something about you that's like your looks are memorable, but your personality wasn't memorable enough. You're like one of those people who it's like say if you ended up on like one reality show like 1 year, like 5 to 10 years later, like they'll do like a flashback and be like, oh, remember this person that was on that show? Like, oh, this isn't his first rodeo here at this channel or like with like stuff like that. Like that's that type of energy. Like reality TV like might literally be like your career. Like you guys make a lot of easy money. Um but it's like excuse me, it's literally like reality TV and sex work. What is this? The Queen of Wands. You guys are like super selfish. I get the vibe that you guys feel like love to you're possessive over your partners as well. You could have like 8 different girls, like 8 different guys, and be like, oh, I'm not sharing him with you. Like I'm not doing that. You wouldn't like. I heard y'all with a tag team. Well, I was gonna say y'all with a tag team. The Ace of Wands in reverse. There's something about you guys that's like incredibly lazy. Like you just know how to like attract the money to you. Well, not really. Like you do know about like the law of attraction. I feel like you understand that life comes in cycles. So sometimes it's like you have a wave of prosperity come in and you enjoy it, and then like sometimes you don't. You might not save money that much either, especially with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you probably like to blow money, and then like when you're broke, like you're probably like super down and out, or you're stable enough to like keep. I think like what you have. Or some way, somehow, you find money. Oh, yeah, it's the sex work. Okay. So it's not just, like, reality TV being your only, like, check. Like, you guys, like, whatever money you make off of sex work, like, it's prosperous enough to keep you stable. But, like, that's it. So it's, like, you'd be able to keep whatever it is that you have, but, like, you'd be stuck with that forever because of how, like, lazy you guys are, basically. And just, like, that's how your life would be. But, like, on your show, it's, like, you're, like, boring. You're the one that people, like, I see, like, people, like, wanting to hook up with you, like, secretly or something like that. But then that's it. They just use you for your penis or, like, your vagina, and that's it. The Seven of Wands in reverse here. I normally think of the Seven of Wands because if you see this, like, this person has to defend themselves against all these other people. You're a person that's so, like, out of the way. It's, like, almost like you're, like, a non-factor, maybe. But there's something about you that it's, like, you're, like, a part of the show, but you're not a part of the show, kind of. If you're a man, like you're a part of the show, but you're not a part of the show. If you're a woman, it's it's the same energy because you still come across as a main character. So you both are like main characters. It's just like you might be like the least interesting one because you don't do anything. Yeah, the hermit. You guys are just by yourself. You accumulate wisdom as you just like move through life. That's why you like are okay with I think like the different ways of prosperity coming in. Like when you're broke because I feel like when you're broke and you're down and out, like you take care of yourself. Like you know how to have fun by yourself. You're okay with being alone. So it's like when you're on the show, it's like you're the boring one. Some of you guys could be like parents, and like you could be like really, really great parents to your children. And that literally is probably like I see like your life is probably like consistent with like parenting and sex. Like you have a child, you raise them, and you raise them even like within your like lifestyle of being like a bachelor or like bachelorette. And you probably do a damn good job of it. Your child is probably like your best friend, kind of. Because everybody else is like fake to the point where it's like you can't deal with it. And it's like even like when your child grows up, like I feel like you do know how to let your child go, even if it hurts you. But I feel like it won't because you understand the value of like having a life outside of that kid. So it's like yeah, you just like sit there and continue to live your life by yourself and just like in these toxic relationships. Like I feel like you join a toxic relationship whenever you feel like you're bored. You're like the person You're like the person that like people like know who you are, but they might not like know who you are because you don't do anything. You don't put yourself out there. You barely argue. And I feel like especially because I keep seeing like a man here who could be like an air sign of some sort. And it's like you sit there and you chill and you look like you don't care. But when it's like you ready to spaz out, it's like you could turn into either like this big ass baby or like this real hood dude who would like beat the shit out of someone. And I'm not gonna lie, it's male or female. Um, if you are a woman, you can be like very catty. Like I feel like you might come across like super well put together, super nice. And then there's something about you that's also like classy. Like you make a lot of classy clapbacks and can be real smart at the mouth every once in a while when someone comes at you because they're just jealous of how pretty you are. And they're jealous of the fact that you could just pull all these different dudes and women and whoever you can pull and how hot you are. But they don't understand. Like they're jealous of you, but they don't understand that like I just hate it, but it's like you don't have anything, kind of. Like that type of energy. But it's just like you guys are damn sure good with being alone regardless of how much money you got in your bank account. Like you're just good being by yourself, living by yourself for yourself. Um you might go through some financial hardships in your life. But that's literally by choice. Like yeah, y'all can make more money. Y'all might have like good business skills or decent enough business skills to like go start a clothing line or do something, and then that'll continue to put money in your pocket and it'll keep you up and at 'em and like out of this like lazy likeness that you have. Some of y'all can actually be YouTubers or like become YouTubers or like tarot readers or something. Like you can find like real easy ways for you guys to make money. I feel like that's what you guys do. You know how to make, you know how to make money doing easy stuff. And that's like perfect for you to do. Like I see you guys like maybe like in your off season, it's like you have like I don't know tarot videos in stock or like vlogs or something where it's like you can monetize it, make money off of it, or like maybe even like do readings. I feel like because you're on TV, like your spiritual business or whatever business you create. I feel like if you did a tarot reading channel, it would like you get like a lot of like consistent customers. But if you did like or like if you did like vlogging, yeah, like your views wouldn't be that high. I feel like they need to see you like offer some sort of service. Like they want you to show off your wisdom and your look. Excuse me, sorry. They want you to show off your wisdom but also your looks. Three of Wands in reverse. Like there's something about you guys that just isn't progressing forward. It's like you managed to like I see someone. It's like you got like your head above the clouds, you got your body above the clouds to the point where it's like you're at a level of stability that probably no one in your family was able to even like accomplish. But like that's it, like that's as far as you went and that's as far as you took it. With Three of Wands in reverse here, there's like a lack of like a progress moving forward. And I feel like you guys might just have like some sort of like fears of allowing certain things to happen. Some of you guys might want to do music, but it's like you choose to stay at like a lower level because it's like easier for you to do. You guys like always take the easy way out, kind of. Even in like fights or arguments, you know, like how to walk away. Like if you don't want to deal with something, you would just like flat out walk away. Facts, like literally. Princess of Cups. You need to tap more into your spirituality. This will bring you answers and help you out with stuff. Like I feel like you guys might know, like innately, like naturally, like you know certain things about like spirituality. But like if you got more into it, something about a spiritual business coming through here, like it would literally thrive off of that. Like, but I think what it will also do is like it would make you more interesting because it's like you have so much more to like add to the show. You're like a spiritual gangster basically. Where it's like you might have like this like sort of like this is like I see like a man here, but like take it how it resonates. You might come across like if you're like a woman, you're probably like super duper pretty, but you have no problem with like snapping on somebody or like going like toe to toe with a hoe from hoe. Like it did like I don't know, but it's like you don't have a problem with like fighting back. You do like you use fighting as like a last resort, or like anger as a last resort. And then 1 minute it's just like you're super calm, and then the next second it's like you flipping tables over, throwing drinks. For a guy, it's like you're like the hot spiritual guy who lives this very like nomadic lifestyle. And I feel like when you tap into this like spirituality and allow this to happen, like you no longer look like a hot bum. Like you look like someone who like you have a purpose now, kind of. And you teach people around you about this stuff, even though they think it's corny and it's cheesy. Like it makes you more interesting because you get everybody else into it because you want people to learn about this. The Moon in reverse. I feel like one of the reasons as to why you guys are so chill is because you see through everyone's bullshit. Like you can like sit on those couches or like in the middle of those scenes, you're like, okay, like I know this person. They're talking about like this perfect man that they got, and I know this dude's cheating on him because I just seen him at the strip club. Like I ain't gonna say nothing. Or you might end up saying something, and that's probably like what starts like fights between you and other people. And they'll just be like, "Oh, okay," like oh, like they looking at you like, "Oh, you got me," but like, nah, I'm gonna get you. Like they don't want to show that you got them, but you got them. Like y'all know how to read somebody. Ooh, I got something in my eye. Sorry. Two of Swords up right here. I get the vibe that like something about you guys is like super indecisive. It's just like say if like someone's like, okay, hey guys, like me and my like no, not well, me and my husband and me and my wife are gonna take a trip to I don't know China or some shit or like Japan or like I don't know like hey guys, welcome to my baby shower. Or, like hey guys, come to my wedding. Or like hey guys, whatever this is. It's like you'll be like the one in a confessional. It's just like a wedding, like. I don't even know you. Like, it's just like that type of energy is just like, why the fuck are you inviting me to your wedding? Like, you guys will like show up just for the sake of the show, but y'all do not like the people. Y'all do not like the people that are there. And it shows, and it just shows, well, it doesn't really show, but it shows that you just don't care. Like, you the person on camera, it's just like, all right, well, I'm gonna just go along with this, and we'll see what's gonna happen on South Beach. Or like, we gonna see what's gonna happen out in China, or like Argentina, whatever the fuck the case may be. Seven of Swords, y'all some sneaky. Y'all would definitely like get back at someone behind their back and betray them, and like it will come out. But like I feel like that's like when the spiciness comes out of you. That's when y'all ready to fight. When you're ready to put your hand in somebody's face. When you're ready to argue. When you're ready like when like the beast or like your wild side comes out. Or, like I feel like if you're like a woman, you probably like to destroy things or like scream out, and you call everybody like a bum ass bitch or something like that, like a bottom bitch. Like oh I'm so sick of these bum ass bitches. Like I'm so sick. Like it's just like that type of energy. Like, it's just, yeah, but there's, like, a sense of betrayal here that you're not afraid. I feel like you guys also like to stir the pot. You also like to stir the pot. You love to really, really, like, stir the pot, cause drama, and this is just, like, out of boredom for all of my Aquarius out there, and even my Scorpios. You like to stir the pot because just like, okay, well... You know, let's make up some random ass names here. I don't know, like fucking Sierra was talking shit about me the other day, and she was pulling receipts on me and bringing up my man. Well, now let's see what yours was doing because he was in my DMs all that, like some shit like that, like some shit I don't fucking know. Like let's keep pulling cards here. What else is good, angels? The Ten of Cups in reverse here. You guys are like super happy and fulfilled, like living this lifestyle. And it's like because of this, is like this Seven of Wands energy is meant to come out. It's like you guys are meant to like. Because you're so upset, it's like you're gonna you guys could be like devil worshippers, like maybe Soldier Soul or whatever. But it's like you're super unfulfilled, and because you're unfulfilled, it's like you have no other option but to just sit here and stay stuck within the drama. Even though you're like the boring one and you just sit back and chill, it's like there's this viciousness about you, like a silent assassin. What else is here, Spirit? The Queen of Swords in reverse. You guys are like the Queen of Swords in reverse has to do with like being super moody, totally bitchy. Like in your emotions a lot, like kind of like just like back and forth. Because I think the Queen of Swords is a Gemini, so imagine what that's like seeing like one side of the Gemini and then meeting the other twin. It's like when you meet people for the first time, you got this smile on your face. You come across like super nice, but you're really super messy. If you're a man, you probably have like a very deep voice. If you're a woman, you probably like literally come across like super eerie, like in your eyes, like people think that you're dumb, but I feel like you're not. Like you know stuff, you know how to pull receipts, you know just enough, and maybe even more than that, to get by. People don't know, like you probably like have the potential to like graduate from like Harvard, or, like Yale or something. Like that's how smart you are. But it's like something about you just comes across like stupid, super dumb to people. You're like the dumb pretty person, or like the hot guy who has more wisdom than people think, and it doesn't show until it's time for it to show. Like the universe will present certain situations in front of you where it shows off like how smart you are. And they're like, what? Like he knew this entire time. She knew that this entire time. The Empress in reverse. Something about seeing the truth here. Someone sees the truth. I feel like people can see the truth about you. It's like they know that like you don't have anything going for yourself, that you're upset, and that's why you keep like bullshitting and doing crazy stuff. And like arguing and wanting to fight. You guys have a lot of toxic relationships. Or just like a lot of like partners. Like some of you guys could have had like leaked sex tapes. Or partners who just wanted to use you for your money or your fame. Or like whatever the case may be. It's like you attract a lot of narcissistic men and women into your life who want to use you for material gain. But I get the sense with the Seven of Pentacles here, you guys are patient. There's something about you guys where it's like you're patiently waiting for something. You're waiting for stuff to pop up. You guys are like probably, like this is for some of you, not all of you. Some of y'all like literally just sit back and like watch like stuff that like y'all know when shit is about to happen. Because you know everybody's business. You know all the drama. You just sit there and be quiet about it. So you just sit there and wait for shit to happen like the little devil you are. The Ten of Pentacles here, you guys will make a lot of money off reality TV though. And it's because like you'll just continuously be on shows because you like the drama. You kind of like thrive in chaos. I like drama, especially the stuff that you caused. So it's like you do just enough to the point where it's like you could pop off for every season and stuff like that. The Queen of Pentacles here, you guys are like the motherly like friend here. I feel like that's also why you guys can come across like super boring. You guys come across as like the motherly friend who just takes care of everyone, and you're like the therapist. And like, okay, like so I've been getting real busy. Like, well, not to me. I said, how do I say this? Like, say if like you in a confessional, like a scene is about to start. You're like, I've been real tired and stressed out lately because the baby just came, and I haven't had any time with my girl. So now it's time for me to go in and see what's popping with my girl. With fucking what's it, Tasha? Let's see what's popping with my girl Tasha. If you're a boy, you'll say some shit like in damn confessionals. Like, yeah, you know what? So Ashley been getting crazy with me for a while now. And, she been like, snapping on me a lot, and I just ain't been having no fun. So tonight I'm hanging out with my guys. I got Johnny, I got Carl, I got Rick. It's about to get lit. We going to the strip like that. That type of energy is just like you're like I feel like you only show up when it's time to like celebrate. But this is like also how you get information on people by showing up and being like the listening ear for everyone. And being a listening ear for everyone. You guys have a lot of strength. This is like physical strength. Some of you guys probably have like really, really nice bodies. Even if like a man, like you're like kind of like a teddy bear. Like women love like how big you are. Like you probably sleep with like half the cast because of this. Like they like how big you are. If you are a woman, you definitely sleep with like your cast members' husbands. Like something about single men is just like nah. I don't know why that's coming through here. Maybe that's some Leo energy or some Leo shit that I haven't read about yet, or I haven't met about Leos yet. I don't know. Because Leos can be, and this is like the Leo card, so this also has to do with loyalty. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you could be very like fiercely loyal to your partner, but they're not loyal to you. And I feel like that's just your karma. It's like it's mirroring back to you, like how you act. So it's like monogamy wouldn't do you well. But you guys are like very strong, and I feel like that's why you guys are like emotionally intelligent, emotionally strong. So the point was like you can put yourself through all this like bullshit, this betrayal, and do all these wrong things and have it done back to you because you can take it. Like that's why you get it. Like you're not meant. I feel like you could break the cycle, but if you break the cycle, like you'd really be boring. Like the drama keeps you like alive, like with this. I'm gonna pull one more for you guys. And lastly, Eight of Wands in reverse. You guys love causing conflict and chaos. You guys love the conflict. You thrive within a conflict. Like you thrive within all that bullshit. I just like you love causing a conflict, you love causing a chaos, you love being chaotic and stuff. You just like fuck everybody. Like my heart is broken. I'm upset. I want revenge. Like it's just like real simple. That type of energy here. And then lastly here at the Ace of Swords, something about you guys is like super smart. You guys can be very complex people because you come across super smart and super dumb at the same time. So it's like with this Ace of Swords reverse, something about this is like maybe there's like a cap on like your brilliance or something, like the information you're willing to intake. So it's like some of you guys like might even have like moments where it's like I don't know if you actually have trouble with reading, but say like you for some reason can't like read a script, it will show. Like people will see that about you. They'll think this about you. But there's something about like your like ideas. It's just like they don't grow. Like you don't get any more ideas. You just like stay stuck in the same place. There's a sense of stagnancy here. That was kind of funny. Well, this is kind of sad actually, but this is a fun reading kind of. But anyways, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me and like find out anything else about in your personal life or anything more about this, you can look up for all the information down in the description box below. I like this reading kind of. It's kind of fun. But yeah, you can find all the information down in the description box below. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can find all the information for that in the description box down below. Please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I post another video. If you like to, you can follow me on social media at goodfelladom, on Twitter at goodfelladom, my YouTube channel here. If you check on my profile, it will link you to directly to my social medias. Also, my social media bios are here in my about section on YouTube. I have a link tree because I have a SoundCloud. I do make music, so if you want to check that out, you can do that. Also, my link tree will take you to my podcast. It's called the Dom Podcast. If you guys want to check that out, you can do that as well. It'll be on Google, Spotify, and Apple, the podcast that is. And thank you for choosing me, Dom the Healer, as your reader. And I'm signing off and going to Pile 2. This is for my people who chose the Moonstone. Now let's head out and go into my Pile 2. Can you see this? Because the light is... It don't matter. But thank you guys for choosing me, Dom the Healer, as your reader. And let's move on to Pile 2. Alright, Pile 2, what's good? So, like, what I want to get into, like, right now, like, literally right off the bat, and I had a sense, like, while I was, like, shuffling on the cards, like, off camera real quickly, but I get the vibe that for my Pile 2, y'all about that action. I'm talking about fighting. Like, y'all will box somebody out. Just because. Like, oh, I heard you was talking about me. Really? What you say? Let me know. What's good? What's the value? There's this like chaotic energy because like as I was shuffling, like I kept seeing the Emperor card, right? So you guys could definitely be fire signs, which is the spirit. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Something about you guys is like scared to take a risk. So it's like you guys might be very, very comfortable with like being this like fiery, angry person and you use that as a personality trait. But this is usually just I feel like this is just because you're unhealed. And you just don't want to heal and like you're perfectly fine with acting like a brat for like the rest of your life. And it might actually work for you. I'm not gonna lie. There's a chance it could work for you to continue to be that way. In a way, it's like you take risks by continuing to act how you act everywhere you go, but it's like you stay stuck at like a certain level. But there's something about you guys that just like you were guys like probably like very direct. Like you'll call somebody and be like, okay, well I think this is fake because, or like okay, well you was just talking about how I have back, so now I need you to like have that same energy, like that type of energy, like. That's like both like men and women watching this. Yeah, I say that. And the Temperance card came out. There's like balance here. I'm hearing there's no need for balance in your life, kind of. It's like because everything is like naturally chaotic. Like I feel like even though because this is what I think. Out and about, and this is literally how fire signs are. You probably act immature as hell, like outside, like of your home or outside of your family, and that's like the part of you that you show on TV, where it's like all the fighting, all the drink throwing, all the yelling and the screaming, and then you come home and you're like mad chill. You do it literally for the camera. You guys are very performative. You could be Leos. But I get the sense that you guys could also be like super sensitive, like very dramatic about it as well. With the Six of Cups, you guys are like super like motherly, like fatherly, like super kind. Wait, no. But I am getting that. I do feel like you guys could be like super kind because you like to stand up for other people. That's like total Aries energy right there. And you do like to confront people. Also Aries energy. You could be Sagittarius as well. But I'm also getting Aries because it's like this gunshot type of anger that like sounds off and it stops. Sagittarius is just like a little bit like kind of way worse. With Leos, it's like neutral. I want to say somewhere in between that. But with the Six of Cups, you guys definitely act like children. If you acted like a child, like when you were a kid, if you were the type to like be messy, be nosy, like in the gossip and stuff like that, like this is your like arena. Like you literally run this shit. Whatever show you on, whatever the case may be. What is it? The Queen of Cups up here. You guys are like. I feel like you guys love to drink. Like you are the guys that like the ones that like to get drunk and have sex like with a random person like on TV or every once in a while like fight, but that's like very rare when you're drunk. I feel like because they say you are like who you really are. What is it? When you're drunk, I feel like you show who you really are. You guys are probably like this really like chill, very mature person, but you just like act out because it's for the cameras and like no one calls you out on it. Or some people will, but it's like you're unbothered by it. It's just like, okay, bitch, I know what the fuck I be doing. Like, shut up. Like that type of energy. Some of y'all are like Scorpios. Y'all don't like being called out for what y'all do, but like it's just who cares? Yeah, the Princess of Wands. You guys are like fiery and fun and spunky. You have like limitless potential when it comes to like a reality TV show because people have no idea what they're gonna get out of you. Like 1 minute, it's like you're fighting somebody and like pulling hair, like just making someone's nose bleed, like just to go off. And then the next one, it's like you're super like warm and fun and nice and cool, like cuddly. I feel like if you're a guy, you can be like super buff. And like something about you is like everybody wants to hug you like a big buff teddy bear. And like I feel like women like you for this as well. But like this is like the fatherly energy that you exude, even though I'm holding like the Princess of Cups. But this is someone who definitely loves to have fun. You guys are definitely down for an adventure. I feel like you guys are like warriors or like gladiators, and you're definitely protectors. And if you feel the need to like stand up for somebody, like you will be the person to like punch somebody in their face. Like you walk up to them, like maybe ask like 2 or 3 questions, and like in the middle of their sentence, just like bust their lip open. Like don't fucking come for my friend. I don't like you. Mind your business. Leave me alone. Like I'm thinking of like Snooki from like Jersey Shore, where she was about to fight Angelina in the Miami season. And she was like, okay, hold my earrings, please. And then she just like jumped on top of her, like nobody cares, bitch. Like that type of energy. But the Six of Wands here, if you guys are on some sort of like competitive TV show, you will win. Like you're meant to win. You're meant to be like victorious, kind of. If you're not, like you'll get the money, like definitely. Like I feel like you will like literally fight to the finish and find your way to get there, because you know how to like balance out. And like, I feel like you guys are also very manipulative. So it's like you know like when to act chill, and you're very in control of all of this, by the way. So you know when to act chill and when to not act chill. And you continue to do this whenever you feel like it. Even if it makes you look like a fool. It's like something about you is like super confident but also like idiotic. But it's like very like lovable but also dislikable. Because you could be like a popular mean girl. Or like this very like destructive man who might need to see a therapist. Just throwing that out there. But Yeah, with the King of Pentacles, I do get the sense that you guys might make like a lot of bad. You would be known in the media for making a lot of bad financial decisions. Maybe like you started a company that like failed like horrendously, or you sold a book that didn't get any like sales, or like something like that. Like something about you is just like you may go broke basically. But there's like that. But there's like that. Yeah, because like I feel like all you'll be known for is just like winning like on the show and like your fights. So it's like as long as you continue to cause drama, it's like you're trapped or something. I feel like maybe you sold your soul or whatever to be on TV. Like this is just the deal that you got. So it's like you have to continuously put yourself into drama in order to make money. And you'll be doing this probably until you die. Like every show, you'll always continue to be on a show. You'll have like a legacy in reality TV because of this. What's this, spirit? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Like it's like this is like the only way that you can make money, kind of. Or you might not make money at all. Like I feel like your network, they'll be the only ones who like care for you or like maybe even take care of you, but like that's it. Like that's all you get is like the reality TV, bro. Anything else you do, like more than likely I'm hearing it'll fail. The only way I feel like this will like really like work out for you is if you marry into like a like say you get like a sugar daddy or a sugar mom, or you just like marry into wealth. Which I think most of you will. Like I see like whether if you're like a man or a woman, it's like you're known for just being on TV and like wreaking havoc, and like your husband or your wife like makes all the money, basically takes care of you, and you take care of the house. Because I feel like you guys are very good with household responsibilities, regardless of who you are watching this. But it's like, because there's like, I do get the sense that there's like this motherly provider, like energy, protected, like type of energy where you will fuck somebody up for your kids. And I definitely, like, you will fight somebody for talking about your kids. You do not care. I get that. Ten of Wands. You guys have like a lot of burdens on your back. I feel like your family might be expecting you to do a lot of stuff, and that's why like your money might go left. Because it's like they're like say they're like, oh, you're on TV, you're rich and you're famous now, so like give us your check, and you feel obligated to give it to them, and if you don't, they'll steal it from you. You guys have like a lot of like burdens that you're like carrying in terms of like that stuff. When you get married, like that'll change. You might even like televise your wedding. Um, like even in the household, there's like a lot of baggage that you carry like inside of you. And as a result, it's like that plays out like when you fight. It's like you take your anger out on other people, you project on other people. I'm hearing you hate the deal that you made, whether it be with the devil, like with whatever network or whatever the case may be. The Eight of Cups in reverse here. Something about you guys is just like fuck this. Like you were the type to like literally say like, you know, fuck this, get these fucking cameras out of my face. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Like that type of shit. Like you will walk away because you know you don't want to deal with certain things. And it's like super fiery, even though this is water. I feel like some of you guys could definitely be Scorpios. You could be like a Cancer. I'm not getting much Pisces here, but you could be a Pisces as well. But you guys are like definitely like a fiery, temperamental like individuals on the show. I keep picking up on this motherly energy, and the Queen of Pentacles came through here. You can be Capricorns as well because Capricorns have hands. Okay, Capricorns have hands. I feel like out of the entire zodiac above like all signs, including fire signs, like Capricorns got hands. That's the one because I feel like you wouldn't expect them to, but you'd expect them to. And I think of the Queen of Pentacles as a Capricorn. You're like this motherly energy where it's like you can be the head of your business and the head of your household. That's like a Capricorn woman, like her way of doing things. So it's like this motherly energy that you have where it's like you nurture things a lot. And like all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, it's like that type of energy. Sorry guys. What else is here? I was like slightly interrupted. That's why I looked away like that. Um, Four Wands in reverse. Something about it's like a lack of joy. Like maybe you're the one where it's like when you come into like the house or whatever, wherever you're shooting, you bring the drama, and it's just so it's like everyone's mood is like, oh my god, like Johnny just came in, and I know this isn't gonna end well. Like any confessionals are like I don't know, like fucking like say like you in like on some show it's just like, you know what, like I can't stand this bitch Brittany, like I can't fucking take her ass, like she is just like 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 somebody here is like something about you is like you carry like this like stench. It's not like a real stench, but it's like your energy is just like super like toxic, and it's just like, you know, last season things didn't go so well at the reunion. Like I almost fought this bitch. Like it's just like that type of energy where it's like, you know, like they don't want to be near you, but it's like, you know what? I'm coming to you. Like then this isn't you, but you're the type of people where people walk up to you like, you know what? I'm coming to you as a woman. I'm coming to you as a man to let you know what you did was fucked up, and you're just like, get the fuck out of my face. Like I don't give a shit about what the fuck you have to say. And if they don't want to move, it's like you'll get like very like connected. Like even like with the smallest touch, because you guys can be like super like defensive. Somebody could like tap you on your shoulder. You'll just like try to punch him in their face. Like you do not care. Don't whatever. Don't judge me. Whatever. But yeah, the Nine of Swords, you guys are dealing with like some seriously like heavy stuff, and as a result, it's like you project it onto other people because you made some sort of mistake, and it's like I'm turning over a new leaf. I feel like you will like progress forward and like move forward in life, like even spiritually. But you're still stuck kind of like within this Nine of Swords in some capacity. That results in you having to like cause drama and project stuff onto other people. Um, What else is here? The Justice card. You're like the mediator, like type of friend. Despite the fact that you can bring chaos, this is like the type of friend where it's like, okay, well, I think that it was fake, and I think you should apologize. And like you'll like be like super fiery, super straightforward about it, but you'll just like walk up to someone and be like, okay, well, I think that what you did was fake, so you need to apologize to her. And you will bring like two people literally together, like, yo, like I thought this was fake, and like very rarely will this ever work. But like I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you'd be right to do that. It's just you might need to mind your business a little bit more, but I feel like you're not going to do that. Some of you guys really love gossip. Seven of Pentacles, you guys are, like, super impatient. Like, I don't know, something might happen. I see, like, a girl, like, ready to fight another girl, like, ready to beat her ass because she wasn't moving quick enough or something. It's like, you know what, bitch? What is it? I'm hearing, like, you don't get dismissed. Wait, no, you don't dismiss yourself. I dismiss you. You wait until I dismiss you. Like, that type of energy here. Or it's just like, you know what? This bitch was acting a little too hot-headed today, so I just threw some ice at her, or I threw some like nice ice water at her to cool her down. Like it's just like I don't fucking like, like it's that type of energy with you guys. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're just like super impatient. That's why you're so like temperamental. It's like all right, bitch, like get to the fucking point. Like what did you get me here for? We having to sit down. Like why did you like just oh my god. But it's just like that energy. It's like all right, bitch, like you invited me here. You're bringing this up, like I don't know what it is, and then like you got like the music, like the suspenseful music is playing in the background to like help build up like the like anger, and it's like and then it's like anger, and then the other person's just like, hey, like what are you getting so angry for, like because it's the impatience that was with like in you, which is like I just want to get to the point, and like and if this is you in your confession, like you know what, I just want her to tell me what the fuck is going on, tell me the facts, tell me the truth, and if she doesn't hurry up, I'm gonna beat it out of her, like that type of energy, or like if or like I had another scenario in my head, but it's just like you know what, like, and I see like it's this energy of like, like say if y'all at the reunion or whatever, and somebody's not like answering you quick enough or getting to the point enough, it's like you just start taking off your shoes, taking off your jewelry, you just sitting there, security start walking up to you, like you'll just be like sitting there, like damn, I didn't even get up yet, and then the other person is just like throwing shots, saying something slick to you, like from either like across the couch or like across the room. And you'll just be sitting there like, oh my god, like just like tapping your foot, like mad as hell, like like I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass, and then I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna beat that bitch's ass, like whoever's sitting in the crowd, like because like sometimes with reality shows, like they have people sitting on the couch, like the people who are talking about their issues, and then like they have the people like sitting in the crowd, like they're like front row, they're also on the show, but it's not their turn to talk. It's like you know what, like I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass, and then I'm gonna go beat that bitch's ass. Like everybody is just like getting all right, like oh who you talking to, like who like that type of shit. So you guys are very like broken hearted. Some of you guys for some of you guys you might even be like homeless, like living from couch to couch while on TV. Ace of Wands, I feel like you're about action, but you're not about action. Like there's something about you that's like super fiery. You will fight if you feel like you have to. Sometimes you might even start it, but there's this energy of like you still like wanting to just like sit on the couch and not do nothing. What else is here? The Seven of Swords, betrayal here. You guys have definitely been stabbed in your back before, but you've been stabbed in your back more than you stabbed other people in the back, and I feel like that's like maybe like in your private life or in like the backstage, like type of behind the scenes type of stuff. Maybe a lot of people like plotting against you, so it's like on camera in front of everyone is when like you just like drop all the bombs. Like so since this bitch wants to fucking comment, leave fucking comments. Leave fucking comments on Instagram and like say all this fucked up shit about me. She could get popped in her face when I see her. Matter of fact, when I see that bitch, I'ma smack her. When I see that bitch, I'ma punch him in his face. Like when I see this nigga, every time it's gonna be on site. Like something like I sound like that. Like that type of energy. I just bit my tongue. Is it bleeding? Yeah. But oh well. The Princess of Pentacles here. Whatever it is, for those of you going like the competitive type of reality TV shows, like you're gonna continuously keep moving forward. And like in every sector of reality TV in general, like you're gonna continue to move forward. There's this energy of like you guys kind of like just being like this. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a popular bum. Or like this like hot-headed popular bum who still likes to fight and get in like arguments and stuff like that. And like when like you guys end up meeting with like a lot of fallen stars. So even like off reality TV, I see some of you guys might get caught like in the media like fighting at like a bar or something against some celebrity. It's like you're their karma kind of. It's like, whatever celebrity kind of just like fucked up, and they fell from grace. Um, they somehow meet up with you, and you both are like hot headed, but I feel like you're more hot headed than them. So you were definitely, because I think you guys might be like a little jealous, like towards them, or like very temperamental to the point where it's like you're like, what the fuck are you staring at? What the, like from across the fucking room, like, and then you'll be like on the next season of, I don't know, reality TV, like the next season of like, I don't know, fucking, should I say that? The next season of Dom's reality show or some shit like that. Like, you'll just be like in the confessionals, like right when the season starts, you know what? Like, this summer has been really, really hectic for me. Like, when we just weren't filming, I got into a fight at a bar because this fucking rapper wanted to take cheap shots at me and throw salt and shade on Instagram and like all this other stuff. Then my fucking baby father or like my baby mother like is just acting like this, and I'm just getting so sick of it. Like, I just can't believe, like, do I ever get a break? Oh my god, like like that. Like that, the two of cups, you guys have a lot of bad relationships. You date people who are like well-known cheaters, and they cheat on you, and it's like you literally walk into this knowing what's gonna happen, and you just continue to stay. There's like a lot of tension in your love life, but it's like self-inflicted almost, like completely, or maybe not completely. Is it? Yeah, it's definitely completely. Some of you might be on TV with like your baby mother or your baby father, and like there's this like sense of chill between you two. But like when y'all fight, it's like super passionate, or like just like a lot of tears, just crying and like holding. Like it's like y'all care about each other, you have a lot of love for each other. Y'all just don't want to be with each other. Y'all might sleep with each other sometimes too. Like there's like some sort of like unspoken rule within your guys' relationship. The sun, you guys can be like very unrealistic at times, but I also feel like everywhere you go, it's like this dark cloud hangs over your head. You're like I'm here like Medusa, like not like, but not like Medusa. If not like Medusa, it's like you guys are definitely okay. This next card makes a little bit more sense. But like Medusa or like something about you is just like you carry like this heavy dark energy over you. I'm thinking of like Maleficent or something like that. I think is her name. Like you're like the antagonist on the show, but you will like fuck somebody up. Like that's why it's like you literally bring the drama. You're the one that everyone gets tired of, but like they don't need to because you bring the drama. Like you're the one that you're like kind of like the star of the show, basically. Like I'm hearing I'm not gonna say it, but like you're like the star of the show. Even though the sun is in reverse, I feel like you're like the star. I don't know. You're like the no. You're like the shit starter, the shit star starter of the show. The star shit starter, I think is the proper term. Whatever. And then like lastly here, they want me to keep going, so this is not the last card. But with the devil card here, you guys definitely deal with some sort of like addictions here. We like to smoke and drink and party a lot, perhaps. This is like to drown out like your fears or your hate. Like I feel like no matter how old you get, you'll always be in a club doing something. Like you'll just never let it go. You're like one of those people who could be like 40, 50 years old and like your best friends are like in their 20s, like just having fun. You're like the father like of the friend group, or perhaps like the mother of the friend group. Or some of you guys could end up being like the madam. Like maybe you have like a bunch of different girls, and it's like you guys are all very promiscuous, or like y'all just get like a lot of sexual activity either with each other. Y'all know a lot about each other's lives. I get the vibe because something about you guys, maybe you have like some sort of bad karma that keeps you stuck within the past. So it's like no matter how old you get, you do look more youthful, you do look hot and sexy, but it's like people try to like make fun of you for your age. They try to call you old or like whatever the case may be, and this might get you amped up, but that's kind of like what feeds in for like the camera, like the reality TV. So it's like this is something that you kind of like need in order to thrive, basically. The 501, which is interesting. Because I see the 501s as like a no bullshit card. This is what I think of when you guys are at home, like around your families, or your BM or your BD, or like your husband or your wife. Y'all are actually very chill individuals. Very chill. Great mothers. Great fathers. You just suck like, well, I wouldn't say you suck, but it's just like when you're on camera, it's like the toxicity comes out of you. I feel like everything that, and when I tell you like you're really chill, it's like like you purposely like I think go on camera to like just start drama just for the sake of it, like that's who you are. But you don't need to do that in your regular life. Like some of you guys, I feel like most of you guys could be like married to like watching this or whatever. You have like a peaceful household, like maybe like an amicable relationship with your spouse. But like not entirely. I feel like this person definitely like cheats on you from time to time, and that triggers you, and you only express that on camera. You don't have that energy off camera because you might be you might be like very overly sensitive to the point where it's like you just don't want to deal with that, and it's like you also don't want to be alone, so it's like you fight it as much as possible. Very sad energy, but like very good for TV. Can I get some more for my pile 2 here, Spirit? Some of you guys are like really sexy. I'm hearing like most of you guys are like very sexy. You definitely love like your body modifications. So like your BBLs, your liposuction, your Botox. You might be able to like attract like a lot of like young people like into your bedroom. Because I feel like if you like this, I'm hearing a song "Jumpin' Jumpin" by Destiny's Child. Y'all would definitely cheat back on your partners, like dead ass. Um, And like the thing is like you guys didn't like mention to your partners like, hey, I want an open relationship. It's like flat out monogamy. I feel like if you did an open relationship, like there's this energy of like you being like so like jealous or possessive to the point where it's like you'd step in like entirely too much and like stop your partner from having their fun kind of. And like they would literally leave you alone. Like you might be married, and like if that ever does happen for some of you, I feel like it's not, but if it does, it's like you kind of feel alone in your marriage, where it's like your partner's just gonna get tired of your shit and be like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna go fuck this. Like literally to the point where it's like they will go like in the middle of the night, leave you sitting downstairs, lights off, and when you in the kitchen like crying or drinking like your wine or whatever to self medicate, and they upstairs having sex with like their new friend. Like they don't give a fuck. A fuck like that. Because they're just like tired of like the games and like the bullshit. Like you like would be like toxic love relationships. You'd be married to someone who wouldn't give a shit about you basically, and they're just like using you perhaps like for your money, but at the same time there's still like this amicability, like amicableness, I think is the proper word, between you two. But the Knight of Wands, this has to do with like being resilient. I feel like you guys might cling on to things too long. You'll cling on to reality TV for entirely too long. Like you'll literally like something about is like outdated, like about you. You'll be like a legend in reality TV, but people will look at you as like an outdated like superstar. Like okay, like out with the old, in with the new. And you'll even come across like people who are just like you at like kind of like at the entry level. You're like the leader of this kind of. Sorry about the noise, but I feel like I'm here. It might be okay for you to let this get to your ego because you need this to like thrive and flourish. Actually, but that's what the like the net wants. You cling on to stuff. You cling on to your partners like you're like heavily possessive. And you show like a lot of resilience and grit and like sticking through things. You guys are super strong individuals, but it's like you use your strength in a way to like combat your own self-inflicted bullshit. Basically, with this world card, I feel like you definitely will be known all over the world for your ways, for your warrior likeness, for your gossiping, for your talking shit, for your fights. Like something about your fights is like super legendary. Like this is I'm here like this is what one for the books. Like perhaps like when you die and people look back at old reality TV stars, like you were the legend, like the gossip king or queen right here, the fighting king or queen, like the warrior. I keep saying like a big buff dude here. Excuse me, sorry, but y'all will fight till the finish. There might even like if you're a man, you fight with like blood. Like you will fight till you see like you're not gonna stop until you draw blood. You might send someone to like a hospital, or you yourself might get sent to a hospital because maybe you hurt yourself some way somehow. The Empress, you guys are hot as fuck. Very sexy, like very very like hot individuals. Watching this, something about you is like super sexy, super hot, and it's like that's I feel what draws people into you. But then like your attitude, your anger sometimes might like overshadow it, or more so just your personality as a whole overshadows it. But you guys are like hot. Like you were someone that like a rapper would like want to take on a date sometimes. Like I feel like you wouldn't go on dates with rappers like often, or like maybe like athletes, like rappers, athletes definitely like want you. Some people that are like famous want you. Like even like the most famous like if you're a guy watching this, because I feel like for some reason with guys it's like maybe like a double standard here where kind of about you would just be like bummy. I feel like even like the most popular like female rappers, female singers, like actresses or whatever the case may be, still want you. But it's like a one night stand type of thing. Like they just want their way with you, and then once it's done, like it's like okay, I just got mine. They're gonna like leave and go on tour or whatever. With the Two of Swords here, you guys can be like heavily indecisive about something. Like if I should stay, if I should go, because it's like this energy of reality TV is super toxic for you. But sorry, I was thinking reality TV is probably like very toxic for you. So like you got like one foot in, but also one foot out. It's like you want to go home and like not be bothered, because I feel like that's like your sanctuary. You love to be at peace, but then you also like you want to stay because this is like probably like the only way you'll ever get to make money. Some of you guys might actually end up in movies. They'd be like very terrible movies, but these are like you'd be like the star in them, kind of. Yeah, but if you like to book a personal reading with me, all the information should be down in the description box below. If you would like to make a donation to my channel, all the information should be down below as well. Please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, or like hit my notification bell to know when I'm gonna post another reading. These readings have been like fun. This is like very fun, kind of like I feel it in my spirit, in my energy. But if you want to follow me on Instagram at goodfelladom, you can do so. Also on Twitter at goodfelladom. My page on YouTube should link you directly to that, so you can check out my profile and do that. Excuse me. Please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe again. Excuse me. Also, I have a link tree in my about section here on YouTube, as well as my social media bios for my SoundCloud, because I do make music. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. Also, I have a podcast by the name of the Dom Podcast. If you guys want to check that out, you can do that as well. It'll be on Google, Spotify, and Apple. It's spelled like how I spell my name right here, the D-O-M with the period. And let's move on to pile 3. So thank you for choosing me, Dom, as your reader. Dom the Healer signing off. Thank you for my people who chose the citrine crystal right here. Have a good one. Alright, so I like left entirely too soon. This is from my pile 2. I should have read the bottom of the deck. I didn't realize it until I turned the camera off. But this is the Princess of Swords in this deck. In this deck, the Mystic Mondays deck, this has to do with a motor mouth. So my pile 2, y'all are real spicy at the mouth. And I feel like I kind of got that through there, but I feel like it was necessary to say it. Because the card was literally right there, like in my face or in your face in front of the camera, ready to tell you. But without further ado, if you are still watching pile 2, thank you. But let's move on to pile 3. So if you chose pile 3, you chose this amethyst crystal right here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. But for those who chose pile 3, you chose this amethyst crystal right here. We're going to get into your reading to see what your life would be like if you were on reality TV. Calling on my angels and spirit guides and those 11 light. Ask you please be part of this reading with me. If you are not 11 light, please exit now. You are banned from this reading. Calling on my angels and spirit guides and those 11 light. Ask you please be part of this reading with me. If you are not 11 light, you are banned from this reading. What? Hold up. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Calling on my angels and spirit guides and those 11 light. Ask that you please be part of this reading with me. And if you are not 11 light, you are banned from this reading. Please exit now. Only those of 11 light are allowed to be present here. Yes. So, angels, spirit guides, my ancestors, can you please tell me here if you are not 11 light, please exit now. Only those of 11 light are allowed to be here. If you are not 11 light, you are banned from this reading in all aspects. Please exit now. Only those of 11 light are allowed to be here. Let me sage for you guys. Or Palo Santo for you guys. But for my pile 3, something about education is coming through here. I feel like you guys have a lot of wisdom. more than what people. I feel like people can see this too. They know you're smart. I feel like you're the smart one. You guys could be Sagittarius or Gemini's, Libras. Like, I'm not getting too much Libra. Well, I could be getting Libra, but I do get like air sign like Sagittarius here. Also like Taurus rising. What's this? The World card. So you're definitely gonna be famous. You're the type of reality TV star that ends up on red carpets, dating the ball players, and like living this prestigious lifestyle, just looking good as like arm candy on someone's arm. And like when you're on TV, something about you comes across like very sophisticated, super smart, super like poised, super like you will fight, but your fighting is different. You're not like the real like ratchet type of fights. Some of you could be like real ratchet, like when you fight, like maybe it's like you have just like a hood side to you where you're really like beat someone's ass. But I get the vibe of like someone who's really like very well put together, um, and like kind of like very beautiful. Maybe like in the past you were like a former like a wife of a basketball player or like girlfriend of a basketball player. I feel like if you're like a girlfriend, I feel like a Sagittarius here. Something about you is like super spunky and like full of action. Everyone loves it. There's like a sign like maybe like in the media people like make fun of you like you were like on like the worst dress list at some point. Like as a girlfriend, as a wife, it's like I see like two women here. One's a Sagittarius and one of them I think is like I would call like a Capricorn, like a Taurus maybe. And the Capricorn and Taurus has this like sophistication about them and so poised. The Sagittarius is the one who just doesn't give a fuck. Like you're like the girlfriend, like the side piece. So it's like maybe like I'm reading for two people here. Like maybe like when you're on the show, you two will like meet each other and like either find out that y'all were dating the same person at the same time, and then of course the Taurus and the Capricorn, like the poised, sophisticated one, is just like, oh well, I don't know who the fuck this person is. Like, there's no way that she slept with my husband, or there's no way he slept with my wife. Like, I don't know, whatever. But it's like, there's no way she slept with my husband. And like, and you just like come in here like pulling receipts like, bitch, like I fucked your husband. He ate my pussy last night, and that's just what it's gonna be. Like that type of energy, like super fiery for the Sagittarius or like the person out there who just resonates with that energy. And then like the Ace of Cups, you guys are definitely full of emotions, full of like emotional depth. You guys definitely end up on red carpets where like I feel like regardless of how you dress or like how you look, you definitely end up on red carpets like beside some ball player, and sometimes even like by yourself. But I'm here, you don't get much traction by yourself. You need like a partner or like a friend or someone like to be there with you. Something about you guys is like super devilish too. And that goes to like both characters I mentioned, like the sophisticated poison one, and then the one who isn't like that as well. This is interesting because I was not expecting that. Something about you guys is like very like impatient. Like say if like y'all sitting down at dinner, or like you're having a sit down or whatever, it's like people start pulling out receipts and they just start making accusations. You're like, okay, well what was said? Like the Capricorn towards someone that's just like, what was said? Like, get to the point, and then somebody just like, beating around the bush, like, And I feel like if it's a Sag, they'll like literally like fuck with you. Like this person who resonates with the Sag energy here, they'll just fuck with you like, oh well, he ate my pussy and that was it. And then it'll be like at the table, it'll be like so disgusting. Like everybody might be like, okay, like whoa, like I can't believe she said that. Like some people like go be in the confessions like, yo, like we eating, like why would you say that? And I see like that's a man doing that, and then like for like I see like a woman that's just like, oh, and Patricia, she just went in for the kill and just dropped the bomb. And then, like, you're in the confession of the Sagittarius, is just like, you know what, I'm that bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I said what the fuck I said. Like, your man was in mine, and that's it. Like, that time, like, it's just, like, a neck rolling. If you're not neck rolling, it's just like, you definitely point your finger. Like, you don't care. You might have, like, a really, like, hood. I feel like you both have, like, hood backgrounds, but you're, like, two opposites of each other, kind of, where it's like, one of you is like cares about like carrying yourselves like very sophisticated. Like the other one just doesn't give a fuck. But it's like you both are like beautiful. You're both kind of like goddesses. You both could also be like devil worshippers. Just hold some sort of energy about you that makes you like come across super devil-ish. For something reverse, I feel like you both have like bigger bodies and that like you both work out. You guys are like alpha women or like alpha men. You work out and you definitely like box. Like y'all will box like somebody out. Like that type of energy. Seven of Swords, this came out in like every single pile. Betrayal, you have no problem with going behind somebody's back and doing some sneaky stuff. But if you're the side piece, if you're not, I feel like if you're not the side piece, you might be a bit more sneakier. But like I don't know, I'm gonna call it the earth sign and like the fire sign energy here because it's like two people coming through here. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But like the one who I'm gonna get into this. The fire sign is like less sneaky because every time like they do something like that, like they will like. Sorry, I was thinking. But like, there's this energy of like Damn, I'm drawing. Oh, the fire sign, the fire energy here is like you are sneaky, but everything you say and everything you do, like it comes out, and it comes out because you just like said it, you blurted it out. Like I got receipts, like I saw this happen, like just being messy for nothing. And then like for the Capricorns or the Earth signs energies here, like you'll do some snooping around and not tell nobody, and then end up getting exposed for something like mad crazy in the future because no one would expect you to do this because of how you carry yourself. I got the Sun card, and I think I'm gonna take all of these, but then I'm gonna take this one here too, and this one. And this one, I'll be taking whatever just pops out, like even with my finger if it just slides with it. But I'm gonna get into the Sun card, the Chariot in reverse. I feel like you guys are not gonna move forward. If you had like a job or whatever, like prior to this, like you might as well just kiss it goodbye because it's not gonna happen. Like say if you started off as like a doctor or something, and somehow you ended up on like reality TV, like this is like your life sentence now. Like you're on reality TV because you like basically want to be famous. It's a good deal. Like no one's gonna want to like operate or like work with you, because they see you doing this and acting a damn fool. They're more interested in your personality than they are seeing you in the boardroom. In fact, even if you have like all the intelligence in the world, it's like they could care less about it. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. This is for like my Earth signs out here because I feel like this is like a Capricorn energy. Y'all probably just like in like a love triangle or something like that. Whatever this is, take it how it resonates with whoever is watching. For this like Sag here, like something about you, I feel like you really live like this very freaking nomadic lifestyle where you just did not give a fuck. Like I'm getting the energy of someone who just like just does not care. Really like just doesn't care about how they look. Like you still look good, but it's like you don't care. Like you have no problem with just like popping out like your cornrows and like a t-shirt and some jeans and like if not some sneakers, like I wouldn't say sneakers, like boots or like maybe heels or something. And you got like a necklace around you. Something about you is like super free. You will fight anywhere you go. You don't care. And then like for this like Earth sign here, it's like you have that energy, but it's like hidden. Like not everyone knows it's there. Kind of. I don't know why I'm getting that. But definitely it's like you carry yourself, and I feel like both of you guys have a tendency to carry yourself. You just do it in different ways, but you both carry yourselves as like very sophisticated. You will fight, but still be like super like I think poised is the proper word because I keep using that. But it's like you carry yourself like super well. You have this like motherly energy about you that's like super protective. Like the fire sign is definitely protective and will fight for anyone. Like turn into a fire breathing dragon in 2 seconds. And then the earth sign is very motherly in like their nature. You probably make like a great mom or like a good mom or whatever, or a good father or whatever. The Empress in reverse, you're definitely beautiful. Both you guys are like very beautiful. I keep saying that here. You're definitely very beautiful to people. But like this is like Libra energy to me because the Empress is the counterpart to the Emperor. Emperor is Aries energy, so this must be Libra. You're super beautiful, super fruitful. You might have like a lot of kids, or like you're like able to have a lot of kids. The Earth sign, you might not have sex as much. The fire sign, like you don't. You have more sex than the earth sign, but it's not like the most sex either. Something about you guys can be like very low vibrational, or maybe the partners you pick are like so like low vibrational. Like you're like the alpha female, like the alpha male here, being on TV and being a superstar, and you just get some random person off the street, kind of. Capricorns will go after, or the earth signs will go after doctors and like lawyers, or sometimes even like dudes who really just have nothing going for themselves. I feel like y'all might like if you like men, you probably love to control men. If you like women, you probably just like want someone that's like a trophy that just looks nice on you to like make you look even more nicer. The sun is here. You guys can be like a bit unrealistic about your dreams and your goals to people when they see it. And it's like you'll be like the type of person who probably has like this huge ego, like like I am the glue that holds us all together, and you're really just like the person that's like on the side, like the glue is sitting in the middle, like the glue is sitting right here, and you're like right here on this side, or like on this side right here. It's like you're not the glue, or like you'll say stuff like or like like I don't need this show, and you do need the show. For most of you guys, I feel like you need it. Some of you might get away with it. In this energy. The death card in reverse, you guys are definitely resisting some sort of change. You're resisting some sort of change. You're always gonna be petty. You're always gonna want to fight. You're always like be like fiery. But then it's just like the way you carry yourself is gonna stay that way forever. Like I feel like you'll keep your reputation. Whether if you're like the most fiery person, well, I feel like you guys aren't the most fiery person because I'm getting like a Sagittarius type of energy here. You definitely mind your business and stay low and keep to yourself, but you don't give a fuck. It's like you'll spaz out, but you like this is like the energy of someone who thinks they're very important and they're not. Like you think you're the main character, and you're like a supporting role. But like yeah, with this death card in reverse here, you guys are like very like hot though. I'm hearing you're not that great in bed, but like you got options still. The Hierophant reverse. You teach people though. Some of y'all can literally be teachers like were formerly known as teachers. And you had to get fired, or if you didn't have to get fired, you had to quit because there was like too much commotion. Because I feel like you were like on reality TV while being a teacher. And once the show came out, like your students started talking, you probably managed to be on TV like for like 2 seasons or 3 seasons while being a teacher, and it just didn't work out. Sorry, excuse me, but there's this energy of you guys. Something about teaching here. I feel like I'm hearing life's teachable moments. You show people what not to do, kind of. But I feel like you're also the one on the show that, like, if someone needs help or something, like, you'll help them out. Because something about you guys, regardless of whatever walk of life you came from, you're very smart. And that's, I always thought of wisdom with this amethyst card here. Like, even though I don't even think that's what it means. It could be like, maybe like spiritual wisdom, but it has to do a lot with like protection and like your third eye and stuff like that. And potentially even eating healthy. I read somewhere about this for as well. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me again, sorry. But you guys are definitely teachers. You ever get that feeling? Where your throat itch and you gotta like hit your ear. But that's like side note. You guys have a bad love life too. Some of you guys have gotten like assaulted, whether it be physically or sexually, by partners in your past. And you're very angry and not fulfilled. If you go out and date some sort of rapper, you're gonna find out instantly that they're cheating on them or they're just not into you like that. And they'll be like, oh hey, like Patricia or like hey like Rebecca, whatever the fuck your names are. Oh, it was just for fun. It wasn't that serious. We just like, messed around. That's what it was. And like you'll be so mad about it, like super upset inside. It's like you'll never find love, kind of. Like if you find love, it's like you won't be able to keep it. Like some of y'all might get divorced when y'all go on TV. Or like just go through some really, really bad stuff that will cause you to have to divorce someone because you're tired of being treated like shit. And you're just wouldn't like go out and have fun. It's like no matter how old you get, you'll always be like fun, always be youthful, always be hot. Some of y'all can pull dudes way younger than y'all because y'all like control. You're like highly possessive. Alright, they're telling me not to pull the card. The Hanged Woman. I like this in this deck because it's not the Hanged Man, it's the Hanged Woman. I'm so sorry, excuse me. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. I'm thinking about like if you have on headphones, that must have been gross. I'm so sorry. But the Hanged Woman, you guys are like stuck in this position of being on reality TV because it's like people see you in this light. Very few of you have the ability to like break away from this, but you would do well as like a baller side piece, like a footballer side piece, an NBA baller side piece, or like a rapper side piece. Where it's just like y'all have like a separate relationship where it's like if you have to talk about this like on like radios or like talk shows and stuff like that, you'll be like, oh we're just having fun, or that's just my friend. But it's just like really, it's like a really toxic relationship where it's like you might be giving more than you're taking. Like this is like the type of person where it's like all they come through when they come through. Like if you're into guys, like they just come through, they just give you like dick and food, like dick, food, and money. Like literally, that's it. Like they'll buy you a Birkin and like just to shut you up and then like fuck you afterwards, kind of. And that's it. And if you're like watching for a girl, she's gonna do the same thing. Y'all gonna come across some real play your ass women who will literally play your ass. Like the Three of Wands came out and it's upright, so there's a sense of you guys moving forward. You guys might have like movies or deals or something to be a part of in the future. Like in the world of reality TV, it's like if I had to like put it in like tiers, it's like you guys would be like say if like I was doing it based off of like letters. You guys are like at the D level, then there's a C, a B, and an A. Obviously, you guys stay between like the D and the C. One of you guys might be able to move up to like a B. Some of you guys probably like well not some of you, but like very few of you, like maybe some of you could have used reality TV as like a crutch or like something that kind of gave you like a leg up into something much bigger for yourself. You could have went out and ventured out into music and it like really worked out for you because that's just a part of your life purpose. Or for some of y'all even acting. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. My nose is very stuffy. But y'all continue to move forward like through reality TV. It's like y'all always getting paid. Y'all always got a deal. Y'all always like in people's faces like talking or doing something because you're just like that popular. Even though you're not like the glue. You're not the glue on the show. You're like the unimportant person in real life that kind of like mad. Like I think people want to hear what you have to say too. especially like your wisdom, politics, like something about you guys. Even if you're like very messy, you fight a lot. It doesn't matter because it gets overshadowed by your wisdom and your knowledge. Like when you speak, when you talk, it's like you know how to carry yourself with like such poise. Then that goes for like the Sagittarius I was talking about here too, like the Earth sign and the Sag in type of energy here. Take it how it resonates for whichever one resonates with you or you identify with more. Like are you like the more like fun, spunky, nomadic one? Are you like the one who tries to like carry themselves like this like Southern Belle type of energy maybe? Um, and this is the last card here before I read the bottom of the deck. This is the Justice card. You guys could be Libras or I'm getting like a. If you believe in like the O for you choose thing, you could be that as well. You guys could be Cancers as well, but there's like this sense of like fairness within you guys, where like you're very very fair and balanced like within your character. Like you could get up and fight a lot, but it's not that big of a deal, kind of, or it is that big of a deal because people will like you know how like in like say you watching a show right, and I don't know like like it goes to commercial and they're like oh like coming up next on the reality TV show like that type of energy like that type of energy here like you'll be like in those credits and like oh like it'll be like oh you know Patricia had confronts Beth or like Beth fights Felicia like I don't fucking know like whatever the fuck the case may be like you guys are like definitely like a main event like they will like save for like a fight coming up or something like that. Excuse me. You guys might have a tough time like minding your business as well because this is Libra energy. Libras know everybody's business. And what's here at the bottom, Spirit? The Emperor in reverse. You guys can feel like knocked out of your power. I look at the Empress in reverse, regardless of what the actual meanings are. I look at it as like being knocked out of your power. Like maybe like when you having to like move into reality TV or choosing to move into reality TV, you lost your other jobs and you couldn't really get anything else outside of there. You might still identify like as a teacher, or a doctor, or a fireman, or a lawyer, or whatever the hell you were. But it's just like no one trusts you with your abilities because of how they see you act on TV. And they see you more as a personality rather than a person, so you're entertaining. You're like this like godlike character on TV that the whole world is watching. Instead of like in different places, different countries I'm here. But instead of you know, as this doctor, lawyer, TV person, a doctor, lawyer, teacher that you were prior to being, it's like you probably could never get another job doing that because of your history on TV like that. Tainted that, so you gotta like focus on being in the entertainment industry and like I'm hearing something about the back end. Like you're gonna continue to make like money or like off the back end. Like I guess if that's the proper term, and like ensure that like you'll probably be getting money. Like whatever show you end up on, it might get played for like ever. Like it'll continuously be like recycled over and over again, and you'll be making money off of that while being a mom or a father, or like some of you guys might have clothing lines or clothing businesses that might do well enough for you to keep you stable. Like you don't need a man, or you don't need a partner to like make you money, but like you can make your own. But like that's it. It's just like it's just good enough, kind of. Um, I'm gonna put one more. I'm not gonna take it because this is like a whole wad of like on cards. The Five of Swords, another card of being sneaky and like betrayal. Like you guys like to cheat on your partners as well. And like you'll do it on purpose on camera and not care. And then lastly, here we got the Five of Cups. You guys are definitely grieving over something. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you might have like sold your soul or whatever. When you signed away on some sort of contract or just whatever it is that you did to like remain youthful, remain healthy, remain like in the positions that you want to remain in. And it kind of like turned you into like an ugly person on the inside a little bit as well. But you're still fun to people because I see the Page of Wands here and you still have a lot to say. A lot of great things to say. Page of Wands and the Princess of Swords came out here. So you're definitely like a super fun and like spunky person to be around. I feel like when you like on TV with your girls or your guys, like you're the one getting drunk, like having fun, like going crazy, regardless of who you are, just like having fun. Like you can fight, but then you can also be the mediator, bring everybody back together, especially with that Libra Justice card out here. And people care about a lot about what you have to say with this Princess of Wands here. Like I'm here. Some of you guys can be like what I would call like a hoe coach, or like you know that term hoe coach. You teach other people how to like do things like you, even though you're very heartbroken. It's like you teach them your ways, like what you've learned. I'm so very sorry, like with my sinuses and my nose, you guys. Five of Wands in reverse. You're not with the bullshit. Like you're not one on the show. Like you don't mind fighting, but it's like you will like stay away from it as much as possible, especially after you learn your lesson. They want me to keep pulling Wheel of Fortune. You guys are gonna be like paid for the rest of your life. That type of energy here. No other power had that. You guys like it's stable. You might even be a little bit more than stable, like to the point where you can afford like a luxury, like You might even be able to get what some of the A-listers probably could get, is what I'm hearing. You'll definitely be like at the top of maybe like your reality TV. Even if your show isn't, it's like the way you carry yourself and the way you're able to take care of yourself. You guys are good with your money. You're good with your business and ensuring that the network gives you everything that you want, and that's just what's gonna happen. You get what you want, and people are jealous of this because of you. And I feel like that also ties in with your energy, with what I was talking about. Whether if you're the Sag energy, like the Capricorn energy, or the Earth sign energy, Fire sign energy, whatever. You get treated like royalty when you're on TV. And the King of Cups, you guys are very much in control of your emotions and your happiness. Like, you know when to make yourself upset for the camera, or like just because you know when to deal with your emotions, like because you like to confront. You deal with that like on TV, but you're still in control of it, and that like you know when to like control yourself and keep yourself like poised. Or I keep saying poised. I'm gonna have to look that word up because I hope I'm not using it wrong. But you're in control of your emotions, like, and it may not even look like it to people, but they don't know it. Like, you're really in control of your emotions. You just deal with your problems on TV. We all gotta cry at some point. You don't mind doing yours on camera. I like talking stuff out. And the star. Self-explanatory. You guys are stars on reality TV. Good for y'all. But if you like the book of personal reading with me, yeah. If you like the book of personal reading with me, all the information should be down in the description box below if you want to know more about this or like anything that's going on in your life. I have like some prices that'll, pick one that applies for you mostly. Whichever one is best for you. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering my words. I do accept donations. All the information should be down in the description box below. Please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, or hit the thumbs up or like notification bell to know when I'm gonna post another reading. If you would like to, you can follow me on Instagram at goodfelladom, on Twitter at goodfelladom. That'll link you straight to it, like through my YouTube channel here. If you click on Dom the Healer button, once again, please don't be afraid to subscribe. Sorry, I'm saying a lot again. It doesn't matter. I have a link tree in my about section as well as in my social media bios that will link you to my SoundCloud because I do make music. So if you want to check that out, you can. Also, you can check out my podcast, the Dom Podcast, if you would like to, on Google, Spotify, and Apple. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for choosing me, Dom the Healer, as your reader. This is your reading for what you would be like if you were on reality TV. Honestly, like probably like one of the best pals this far, like out of the bunch, because you guys became like the actual stars here. Like everyone here is technically like a star of like some sort. Well, like you guys really like branched out and did like so much more. You have so much more potential. You guys might be like make like great actresses or like good enough music, like to the point where like you'll be heard on like the radio or something like that, or get a record deal or whatever. So good for you guys. And let's move on to pile 4. This is for people who chose the amethyst. Let's move on to pile 4. Have a good one. I'm Dom the Healer. Thank you for tuning in. I'm signing out. All right, what's good, y'all? So if you chose pile 4, this is your reading on what your life would be like if you were on reality TV. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like your life would just be boring because that's the first word I heard after I had finished my prayer. I feel like you guys might just be bored with reality TV. Like you just might not like it. You're like the entire time it's like you'll be like, why I'm here. You're like the people. I'm here like supporting role. So I feel like you would be like the kind of people who, when you're on reality TV, I don't know, maybe you got on there because like you were dating someone, you got pregnant by somebody that was on there, or whatever like the case may be. It's like your role is like important for like a season and not for like seasons, if you know what I mean. Okay, I see the King of Cups right here. I'm not gonna take all of this because I don't want to take them all. The King of Cups, and then like the Knight of Wands came out here. So with the Knight of Wands, I get the sense that you guys definitely take action. You guys, I feel like you came onto the show to like. Sorry for hearing your background noise, but I feel like you guys just came on the show to really confront somebody. You came to confront your baby father to let them know that that's your baby father. You came to confront somebody's husband and let them know that they've been cheating. Like that's like your whole vibe here. Whatever it is that you do, it comes across like hella childish. I'm getting the vibes of someone who is. I'm getting the vibes of someone who could be like very childish within their nature, and you just like to play around. You like to play games with people, and it's like I feel like you just do this out of boredom. Really, like you'd probably be very bored, like on camera. It's like okay, like I have nothing better to do, so I'm gonna just like start up some drama while I'm still here for like season 1, season 2, and then just leave after that. Like once my contract is up or whenever things just like blow over. Because until I run out of stuff to talk about, I'm not gonna be here anymore. But y'all will take action with this night I want to hear. Y'all have no problem with pulling up on somebody. The two of cups here, you guys got on this show due to a relationship. And because this is upright, this is the only pile with a two of cups upright. If you're on a reality TV show and showing off your relationship, you have a prosperous relationship probably, or you just there for the relationship in general. What else is going on here from my pile two? What is this? The high priestess. I feel like you guys are highly spiritual, so it's like you know better. Like you know how to like I feel like you guys could be Scorpios and have a Scorpio moon. You know how to hit people where it hurts, like intuitively. You know how to fuck someone up, like emotionally, because that's just like your high priestess like nature. But this also makes you feel like you're a mystic. So as far as like how you go on the show, even if you do come there to stir up drama, you're still a mystery. Like no one knows who you are. You're like easy to miss, but you're still a crucial part of the show due to this two of cups here for your baby daddy, your baby mother, who probably is like a main character, or like your wife or your husband or whatever. I'm so sorry. I know there's like background noise, but there's not much I can do, so I apologize for that. Let's pull some more cards for my power to the spirit. Once you pay that $60 and you have that ticket, you can go to every park. But like Three of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me that you guys definitely like work alone on the show. Like you're like the type of person where it's like you gotta bring one of your own friends on the show because you don't have any cast members as friends. I'm so sorry about the noise. Hold on one second, because I'm sorry. Right here is the star card before I get up. Ah, shit. I just hit my leg. Sorry. I tried to close the door just to give us more like privacy. But the star card came out here. So this makes me feel like it makes me feel like I was kinda like wrong. Maybe this is how it happens. I feel like maybe you got into the show like on an entry level. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But maybe you got onto the show like at like an entry level due to your relationship. Maybe you were dating like I don't know some ball player, like some sort of like executive or whatever, and that's how it got you on the show. But with you being on the show, it's like you either like the star of your season or you became the star of your show. You became like the star of like the show. Like you probably just like came out like unexpectedly, like out of the blue. Like no one expected you to be there, especially with this high priestess. You're like some of you guys could be like an evil high priestess where you literally just come to conjure up like betrayal and like mistrust and anything that could be good for the show, because you know reality TV is all about drama. With the Ace of Wands, y'all will take action. Y'all probably confront people for like literally no reason, like over the smallest thing. Like, oh, so say if you was like, you could be like an informant or whatever. You're like listening to someone talk about their business. You're like, and then in your confessional, you're like, so I heard that Patricia's man was at home that night, but here comes Felicia saying that Patricia's man was with her. And now Felicia thinks Patricia's man is her man, and Patricia don't know. So, but Patricia is like my best friend. So, you know, I wouldn't be her girl if I just didn't, you know, go up to her and tell her, you know, like what was going on with her man. Like that type of energy. You guys are like very messy with this. Y'all will take action. Y'all will take action without a doubt. And there are no swords out here, so I definitely get the vibe that like you will stir up some drama, but I also get the vibe that y'all might like to fight. Y'all might charge at people first. Y'all might hit people first. Y'all might like to punch first, to pull here first, whatever it is that you do. With the Magician, this makes me feel like you don't need reality TV because you have the ability to create whatever it is you want. Oh, but I also feel like with the Magician card here, like being on reality TV, you can create whatever drama you want. You know how to manipulate people because the Magician is a master manipulator, especially when it's in the reverse. But this is someone who knows how to create what they want. So if you want to stir up drama, you can. But I see someone who has like reality TV, but they also have like a store or of some kind. You have a shop of some kind. It's like you're on reality TV, but you have like business ventures that are also on other people's faces. So it's like reality TV kind of like helps you like gain more traction and get to show off yourself more. And then at the same time, it's like you're making money doing, I don't know, you're probably selling like coffee lids or something that's like very mundane, or some of you guys like selling sex toys, or some of you guys could be selling like anything, really. You have like a lot of different like business ventures and money ventures outside of the show. I'm getting like three different types of vibes. It's like you're the type of person where it's like you could be, because especially with the star card here, the High Priestess and the Two of Cups, y'all could have got on here because of the relationship that you were in and would have played like a little supporting role where you weren't that big of a deal maybe, and then you started off as not big of a deal, turned into someone that became a big deal. Some of you guys, I feel literally could have just like been there for like a season or two and was just popping, like that's it. And then another amount of you guys literally came on this show to like fight, because I feel like the other two that I mentioned, they fight, but not in the sense of like, hold on a second. Sorry. They fight like in the like I see like they fight, but one of y'all really likes to fight. Like out of the three people that I just mentioned, the Empress in reverse here, I get the vibe that like you guys see the truth. You know reality TV is like a gimmick. You know it's bullshit, so you're not gonna sit around and wait for it. You're not gonna sit around and wait for your opportunities to come. You go out and create your own opportunities, but like you will stir up some drama just for the fuck shit. Like you like that. You're into that. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like regardless of anything, it's like there's a good chance that you just like may end up being broke outside of the show. Even though you do have stuff like I'm hearing stability is a must. Like even if you have like a hard time even if you have like a hard time well, I don't even think so. I feel like it's like even if you have all these different business ventures, there's something about, maybe you guys are like very frivolous spenders and you like to spend a lot of stuff to make it seem like you live like this big luxurious lifestyle. Excuse me. You like to make it seem like you have to live this big luxurious like lifestyle for everyone, so it's like you always like the one coming in with like the new furs or like the new clothes, like anything that makes you look good, because you could be a bit materialistic here. But it's like you don't kind of, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Oh, you're not that rich, but you look rich basically. Sorry. The world card in reverse here. There's like a lack of prosperity within your life, or like excuse me, like within your legacy maybe. Like there's something about you that's like fiery and like you're a star and like you're on this show, but it's like the quality of it is, it's missing. Like I see someone here who's like if you're on a reality TV and you're fighting and stuff like that, you're only like good for the amount of time that you're on TV. You might not even stay on TV. You might end up going out and doing like your own business venture just because you have that, and that actually gave you some more traction. Like there might come a time where you get some good karma, and you just gotta pay for that. I mean, no, you don't have to pay for that. You'll get some good karma, and people be like, "Oh, I'll see you on that reality TV show. Like, I want to buy like your wine or whatever." This, that, and the third. And it's like I feel like you guys definitely know how to handle your business. You know how to keep yourself like in check for that. But when them cameras come on, it's like a completely different you, or not even that. It's like I see like when the cameras come on, it's like you're on guard, but you like to throw little jabs at people as well from behind the register. Interesting. Um, King of Swords upright. Yeah, you guys are like definitely bosses. You definitely like to make the decisions. You like to be the leaders of your friend group. You're like the one that probably thinks that you're the glue of the friend group, and you're not. But you definitely make decisions, especially with this being swords. You like to make sure everybody else is having a good time. So you probably don't want throwing all the parties. Like I see someone like, you know how like when they like to do a grand opener on like reality TV, where it's like a whole new scene had just started and like everything is there, like the paparazzi's there or whatever is there, whether if it's a lot of them or if it's not a lot. The camera's making the event look so big, and it's just like, and I would like to welcome you guys to my new store. We sell hair. You can get your nails done. You can like, it's just like da 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 da, like blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden, and I look over into the corner and Felicia's here. Like it's like that type of stuff, and it's just like, I don't want none of. And then it's like you walk up to her like after the little confessional, and you walk up to her like, I don't want no beef with you. I don't want no fighting. I don't want nothing at my event. And then this person's just like, okay, okay, like with their hands like ready to, okay, and then you're just like, so I apologize, or and then you'll be like, oh, I apologize, da, 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 and then you'll walk over to somebody else and be like, and then bring them back over and be like, okay, well, I apologize to this person, like in your confessional. Well, I just apologized to Felicia, so I'm thinking, well, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. So if I can go out of my way to forgive her, then Brittany can do the same thing. So you'll be like to Brittany, like, oh, I brought you over here because I know that you guys have been having your own personal issues. Speaking in like your little nice angelic voice, I know you guys have like your own personal issues, and I just figured, maybe y'all should like make up. And the next thing you know, they start fighting, and you wonder why your event looks real hood and ghetto when it was probably your fault. But yeah, there was a fight. It was your fault that you kind of like conjured it up. You guys are messy, and you don't mind taking that risk either. Like this Knight of Wands out here, I feel like you don't like mind taking a risk. Even though Page of Wands is a risk taker, I feel like the Knight of Wands can be like a bit of a risk taker as well because it's still Wands. Wands, fire signs have a hard time like sometimes not thinking before they do stuff. I feel like you guys could be air signs or earth signs though. With the 4 cups, you guys can be like super stingy. Like I feel like with these, you're supposed to focus on these 3 cups down here, but you deserve a 4th cup because you might need it. Like when you leave the show, I feel like you'll get like your 4th cup. You guys definitely take action. This makes you. I'm thinking of like hair pulling, like punching and fighting. Like you don't have to fight, but you will if you feel like you need to.
He'll watch his own shit on his iPad, and I'll be watching shit on the TV. I just gotta sit there and like interact.
But yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But you guys definitely take action when it comes to like fighting, when it comes to starting your business. You would like you're not necessarily the shit starter, but you could be the shit starter. And when Eight of Wands comes in fast, so y'all really be coming in fast with it. Like it's just like one thing after one thing after one. It's like a domino effect almost. It's like once you knock over the first one, which might take a couple of like seconds to do so, everything else just instantly falls right after it. Like you guys definitely bring the chaos. Not the most, but you do bring the chaos in. 5 of Swords, betrayals, being sneaky. You guys definitely like to conjure up bullshit just to like trigger people or to like piss them off, or like be a little bit sneaky just to like. Start some drama. Like, you're about the drama. You're with the drama. You're with the shits, basically. And that's what it is. And with this Nine of Wands here, I feel like you guys could be, like, a bit clingy. Whether that be in your relationships, like, even on the show. I do get the sense that, like, you guys might show off your relationships on the show, which could be, like, very, very toxic for you guys. Then it's to the point where it's, like, you might cling on to a person who's, like, very abusive to you, whether it be verbally, mentally, physically, sexually, whatever the case may be. And you talk about it on the show. Like, that's what gives you something to talk about. But you're, like, very, like, dramatic about it. You might go to therapy on the show and let everybody know about your business. With the Nine of Wands, but I feel like you guys are super resilient, super strong, which also makes me feel like you go through this like on purpose because you know you can handle this. God knows you can handle this too, so you just like stick it out regardless of anything. And no matter how embarrassing it is, actually, that takes strength. I feel like like this is like interesting because in like all the other piles, I think maybe 2 out of 3 of them or all 3 of them, I always mention something about like devil worshiping. I feel like you guys aren't devil worshippers. Like I feel like that's probably why you don't stay on the show. It's because you don't worship like. You don't do stuff like that. You don't have to do stuff like that for some reason because you have other things to be worried about. Like the show is like another check. That's why I think it's okay for you to just like start shit and like fuck shit up. I feel like you guys are like an angel kind of watching this pal, and you do just enough to like be someone, and then you dip and go make your money like working at hotels or I don't know whatever it is that you do. Some of y'all might actually own a hotel or like some sort of big clothing line or fashion line. And that one, I feel like once you stop doing like reality TV, that will keep you more stable than those checks did. The Queen of Swords, it has to do with being bitchy and moody. You guys come across like super bitchy and moody because I feel like you can be very over emotional at times to the point where people looking at you like, yo, I don't know why this girl is so dramatic. I don't know why he's so dramatic, and it just goes that way. And then the 3 of Wands here, there's like a lack of progress here on reality TV for you. Like, it's almost like you're not moving forward, or it's like you don't need to move forward. Like, you know that you don't need to move forward, so you just stay at the little entry level that you're at, or like maybe a step up from entry. But it's just like you don't care. Like, you will bring the drama if need be. You will fight if need be. You are definitely about it. You are not pussy, like, at all. But it's just like but you don't care. You don't care. You will fight. You will pull hair. You will scream. You will cuss. You will yell. Whatever it takes for you to get what you want. You don't care. Like, I just get the vibe of someone who's like, you're on here and you can like fight and stuff like that, but it's like you don't care. Yeah, you definitely like this might be like all 3 of those people like coming together. You definitely got on the show like due to like a baby father or a baby daddy or whatever like that, but you still became like your own star here. But it's like something about you is like easily forgotten about like after you leave, or like when you die, like you don't have like you may not have like a very popular legacy on reality TV. It's more so like when you're here, like right here, right now type of energy. Um, Before I post them, I'm gonna read the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Princess of Pentacles. You guys are about your coin, and y'all have no problem with moving forward. There is no like lack of progress, and I feel like that's just within your business. Like reality TV is like another sector, which where you get the opportunity to just be famous a little bit and like show off yourself, and that gives you like more traction. People like know your name. Like I see, like you'll be walking down the street, and people like trying to talk to you, like, oh, what's up, Beth, what's up, Felicia, what's up, Brittany, like whatever the fuck, I don't know. Um, you guys might actually end up like even on TV sometimes. Not like outside of your show. With the Ace of Cups here, you guys are very like emotional, very dramatic. Very like in tune with your emotions. You guys are probably really great at sex. Like if you're a woman, the Ace of Cups is it's water, right? So what I'm thinking of is like in the Rider Waite deck, it's like an overflowing cup. So this is not an 18 plus reader, so I'm gonna let you interpret what that means. You guys have an overflowing cup that your partners love, but it's like I feel like that adds to like your mysteriousness here with this high priestess. It's like people. I don't think people expect you to be great at sex, but you like really know how to rock a dude's or a woman's world, like that type of energy here. If you're a man, like this makes me think of the Knight of Wands. You could be very immature because the Knight is a teenager, but he has a huge wand. So I mean, that could be it here. What is it? The Ten of Swords. You get betrayed and stabbed in the back a lot on this show. You think certain people are your friends and they're not your friends, and I feel like that's what ends up making you leave. But like, I think you cause drama more than you get it done to you, or like vice versa. Guys, I'm sorry again. My nose has been like very, very stuffy and loose. I'm sorry. Um, but you guys have definitely been stabbed in the back, and also because the Ten of Wands signifies like an ending. It's like you're dead, like that type of energy. So it's like that's just like you walking away from the show. What's this here? Yeah, you guys are definitely like super fun. You guys are like the ones who like to have the soirees, the slumber parties, the I don't know, baby showers, that whatever type of events that y'all be throwing like on TV, it is like mad fun. Y'all be there having fun, and then a fight breaks out that you had something to do with, but at the same time you did it. It's like you start fire and then you just run in the other direction. And lastly here, Two of Pentacles, there's like a lack of balance for you. Like maybe when you're on reality TV, you care more about reality TV stuff than you do about your business. And I think that's also like what makes you leave is because reality TV is not paying you as much. It was enough to keep you stable for that time being, and you have some money left over to help you with that as well. But nah, like you gotta go. And I know the world card came out here in reverse. It's like you have fame, but it's not like worldwide fame. It's like you're famous in like whatever area that you're in. So if like you're like on the Real Housewives of fucking Chicago or some shit, like you're big in Chicago. Yeah, Princess of Pentacles. You guys are moving forward, focused on your business, focused on your life. Some of you guys work at a hotel. I feel like you are like a bank or some place where like the building is nice, almost like it was inherited to you or passed down to you through someone else, or you just like stepped up into a leadership role and got that. The Five of Pentacles here. You guys definitely have like a lot of friends on the show. Like y'all could be cool with a lot of people. Some of them even after like you leave the show, and like they might try to bring you back on in the future. I'm here. Don't do it or don't go, because you don't need it. And like I feel like you're gonna have like a spiritual awakening or something where you just have like or even if without a spiritual awakening, you're gonna make a lot of growth as a person. So it's like who you were in like 2005 is completely different from who you're gonna be when you come back on the show in 2012. Like that type of energy. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. They're like the boring one, but you will fight. That type of energy. You're like the one where it's like when I don't know, say like some chaos just instantly got stirred up, right? And for some reason somebody decided to mention your name, or some way somehow you got brought up into it. Like that's what happened. Like that's how you like get into stuff and start fighting. Like you're the boring one. You just sit here and chill until it's time to no longer chill. Basically, I said lastly, but I think this is gonna be the last card. Princess of Swords. You guys got a motor mouth. You probably run your mouth a lot. You don't give a shit what anybody think. You will say what it is that you say, but there's something about you that's still like out of the way and like mysterious. Where it's like people don't care until you're ready to pop off. And lastly, here we got the Knight of Swords. So, like I said, you guys are making growth. You guys are healing. Like after being on the show or while being on this show, you could have like lost, like I don't know, like there could have been like a death in your family or a death to someone or something nearby that hurt you. And as a result, it's like you guys are healing and growing from that. Anything else here, Spirit? Okay, no. So if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information should be down in the description box below. If you would like to make a donation to my channel, you can do so. All the information should be down below in the description box as well. Yeah, please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button to know when I'm posting another video. Also, my YouTube here will link you directly to my social medias if you click on my profile. You can follow me on Instagram at goodfelladom, my Twitter at goodfelladom. I also have a link tree in my about section here on YouTube as well as my social media bios that will link you to my SoundCloud because I do make music. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. Also, I have a podcast titled The Dom Podcast. You're more than welcome to check that out too. It'll be on Apple, Spotify, and Google podcast platforms. It's spelled the D-O Imperial, like how I spell it here on YouTube podcast. And yeah, so thank you guys for choosing me, Dom the Healer, as your reader. I'm signing out. This is for my people, Power 4, who chose the Superman Crystal. And yes, have a good one.